To move that hand. Move this hand. All right, y'all. So what we got here is some gizzards. All I did was just rinse these off a few times with water so far, okay? So now that they're nice and soft, what we're going to do is, you see this right here? You're going to go ahead and go through each part of your gizzards and remove this piece right here. So basically, you'll find them just laying across your meat. I'm trying to find one for y'all. I done got most of them, but just a lot more. Bam, this is a good example right here. All right, so y'all gonna see this, all this nastiness, and all you're gonna do is just go ahead and detach that off your gizzards, okay? You do not want to cook this with your gizzards, okay? It's disgusting. So we take that off, okay? If you don't do this part, you do not have clean gizzards. You're not starting off with a clean set of food. So basically, you just making a pot load of shit. Okay, you understand? So I'm gonna finish that, and then I'm gonna come back. Well, once I do that, once I complete all of them, we're gonna go ahead and then we're gonna give these some nice massages, about 2 different baths of with salt and vinegar, and massage it up real nice. And I mean a real massage. You know how you massage your man back every night? Yes, that's how you want to do it, and that's what we will do. So I'll be back with the next step. Pause it. All right, so now guys, you really want your water to be boiling, but the whole time I turned on the wrong burner, so it's okay. It'll get hot as we go. I'm not really worried about that. So what we're gonna do, y'all, this is the trick to get your gizzards really nice, soft, and tender. Not chewy, but tender. You know how y'all just fry up the gizzards, season and fry it, and it still kind of be hard, but we eat through it anyway because it's so flavorful? Yeah, no, we ain't doing all that. So we're going to go ahead and let it boil for a good 20 minutes, okay? If you have the actual herbs to some of this stuff, that's even better. And you only need a little bit of water, just enough to cover it, okay? You don't need a lot, just enough. Really, this is too much water. It could be a little less, but I think it's perfect. So I just went in with a little onion powder. Now I'm gonna go in with a bay leaf. Now I'm gonna go in with some black pepper. Now I'm gonna go in with a little reggae seasoning, just because I don't have Tony's, I forget what it's called. Not the Cajun, the Tony's seasoning, okay? Whatever. I'm just going in with some reggae, okay? It's a little spice. Instead of salt, I'm gonna be using meat tenderizer, just because. Make it do what it do, because we want it to get nice and soft, right? I'm going in with some ground thyme. Again, guys, if you have the actual herbs, I prefer you use whatever herbs you got as an addition to your powdered seasonings. Now, this is garlic. I'm gonna go with some garlic. Okay. Oh, my baby done started crying. Now I'm going in with some rosemary leaves. Okay. Remember, just put enough to like season the liquid. And now I'm gonna go in with some chicken bouillon, and I will be back. All right, so I set my timer for 20 minutes, okay? We're gonna let that go ahead and thing for 20 minutes. While that do that, I'm gonna go ahead and set up a new pot to start getting my oil hot, okay? I'll be using canola oil for this recipe. All right, so I'm adding a little baking soda to the flour, and I'm also gonna season the flour with Cajun black pepper and a little salt. I'm also gonna add a chicken bouillon, a chicken cube, because yeah, it's chicken gizzards, so why not? Now this one is the kind that you put in stews and soups, but you see it's soft, it's not the hard bouillon. So it's gonna take time for you to just go ahead and, just break it up. So just take your time and break it up, and then, just incorporate it in your flour. You ain't doing nothing else, so go ahead and do it. Duh. And I'm still not done, thank you. And look, once it hit that flour, it start breaking up even more better and evenly. So just trust the process, okay? Have a little trust in yourself, please, God. Thank you. All right, so I thought I was gonna make like an egg wash with a little heavy cream or a little buttermilk, heavy cream or buttermilk with a little hot sauce. and a little seasoning, but I don't have eggs. So what I'm gonna do is just go ahead and throw a little hot sauce in the pot just to give it that flavor, you know, a little tangy flavor that we like with our gizzards. And yeah, look how good that's looking, y'all. Just look. And then I got, what, 3 more minutes on it. All right, I know I told y'all 20 minutes, but so far it's been going for 45, almost 45 minutes. And I don't know, the cut on these gizzards, I don't know. But I did 45 minutes. Now, if you do have a pressure cooker, you can definitely go for 20 minutes. But obviously, I'm doing it on the stove top. So we're doing 45 minutes. At this point, just boil until, and keep water in it, because the water will run out. Because remember I told y'all, you only need a little bit. Just add a little bit more water as the water run out, you know, as you check in on your gizzards. You know, you just want to check it. I checked it at 20 minutes. It wasn't good enough. I put it for another 10. I felt like, okay, it was almost there. And I said, okay, another 15 should do it. So I'm going to try it again and I'm going to see. But I'm telling you, just go ahead and check it at your own convenience. You know, just keep, like, you know, just take a little piece and see if it's, or just use your fork and, you know, just feel it and see if it's soft enough for you to your liking. You don't want it too soft because you still have to fry them, obviously, okay? Or you can eat it like this, or you can not coat it in flour and just immediately season it and throw it in your oil. But for me, I can't never get my gizzards to be nice and soft that way, so I felt like this technique would do the trick. Yep, they ready to go, y'all. So 45 minutes did the trick for me. I'm going to remove them out the sauce and let them cool down so I can go ahead and coat them in my flour. And then once I'm done with that, I'll come back and show you all how to fry them. All right, so while we let the gizzards go ahead and cool down, I'm gonna make a little sauce for them. Yes, I know you all love and enjoy using just straight up hot sauce, and I do too. But I just figured, just in case the hubby wanted something else, we can go ahead and make like a little dipping sauce. Okay, gotta get the mayonnaise out. All right, so we're gonna go in with some mayonnaise. Sorry, it just dirtied my hand. Now we're gonna go in with some sour cream. Sorry, it's a new sour cream. Give me a second. All right. I'm going with a little sour cream, a little honey, I'm going to put a little buttery garlic and herb seasoning, just a little bit for flavor. Keep it, don't stop moving it. Keep it in place. Okay, I'm sorry, I got my daughter helping me today, y'all. Okay, so a little black pepper.
Is that whipped cream?
And a little salt. Just a little salt. All right, I'm going to get that a mix, and then I'm going to taste it. If I had ranch seasoning, like ranch dry seasoning, which I probably do, I just don't feel like looking for it right now, I would have used that instead of the butter and garlic herb seasoning. But I'm sure it'll come out just as nice. My daughter is into her phone at the same time, but she's doing a great job. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and taste it. Hold on, that black pepper is spreading on there. Alright, let's see. That's real nice and sweet. So that's honey, y'all. That's the honey. It's really good. It's real good. Now, so you can do this if you want something sweet besides just hot sauce, okay? All right, so now I'm just coating it with some flour and the baking powder that we made earlier. And now we're gonna go ahead and move it to the stove. Is that it?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. One almost fell. See how y'all need y'all oil nice and hot, just like that. So we can fry them up real nice. And there y'all go, some fried gizzards. Enjoy.